So, as y'all know, it's been a long week in the United States, a very long week, yet historic week. But what everyone's kind of thinking right now is, what's going to happen next? We're kind of in a free fall right now, and a lot of people are searching for answers. And unfortunately, we're divided as well. 56% of Americans want Trump removed from office. However, that may not be the case. Time will tell. Some people are asking, are we going to invoke the 25th Amendment? Are we going to impeach him? Is he going to resign? And only time will tell, right? However, let's take it one at a time here. 25th Amendment. In order for that to happen, you'd have to have Pence on board as well as the whole cabinet. And so that's a little bit controversial because Pence is the epitome of a conservative. And so I don't see him using the 25th Amendment in this unprecedented manner in order to remove Trump from office. That is despite the fact that Pence and Trump are butting heads right now. There's been a report out that Pence and Trump have not spoken to each other since the Capitol riots, which is absolutely insane. So there's that piece where Pence is most likely not going to pursue a 25th Amendment. And also with that being said, even if he did, the cabinet would also have to vote for it. And since a lot of the secretaries are acting, that means Trump could just fire them. And so it's a whole legal mumbo jumbo. So that's probably not what's going to happen. Pelosi just issued a statement today that she tried to contact Pence about this option, and if not, they're going to pursue impeachment. And impeachment is looking like the option right now. As of Monday night, the Democrats are pursuing impeachment articles, and so that's looking like what's going to happen here. And so the true question here is, will Trump get impeached? And the short answer to that is most likely yes. He'll get impeached in the House without a doubt, just because of everything that happened. A lot of people want him out of the White House as soon as possible. And so he'll get impeached in the House, no doubt, because we do have a Democratic majority in there. However, once it gets to the Senate, that's a totally different conversation. The Democrats do not have enough votes yet in the Senate to impeach him. And so that means they have to rely on the Republicans in order to get those votes. And so since it's an impeachment, you would need 2/3 majority, a supermajority in the Senate to get Trump impeached. And so you would need 17 Republican senators to vote with the Democrats to impeach Trump, which unfortunately does not sound very likely. For example, Ben Sasse of Nebraska has said that he'll vote to impeach Trump if that day comes. You also have Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska who said that he should resign. And then you also have some other senators haven't said as much about impeachment proceedings. Mitt Romney has expressed his opposition to President Trump on multiple occasions, and I think this is really a tipping point. So we can assume that Mitt Romney will vote to impeach Trump again, because he already did the last time in 2020. He voted to impeach Trump. He was the only Republican senator to vote to impeach Trump, and so we can assume that he would do that again. Then we also have Joni Ernst of Iowa. She was just reelected this past year, and so she might be on the fence of this as well. However, we do not know for sure. And I just laid out 5 different senators who would most likely vote, and they need 17 to get this done. We're at a crossroads at the Republican Party here, because they've seen that 70 million people voted for Trump in the past 2020 election. And so if any of these senators vote to impeach Trump, then they're alienating a large swath of their voting base, essentially. And so it's almost political suicide to vote to impeach Trump, and it's almost political suicide to not to vote to impeach Trump. And so a lot of these Republicans are stuck between a rock and a hard place here, trying to figure out what's the right political move, and even more than that, what's the right moral move, as we've seen everything that played out in the Capitol last week. But wait, that's not all, folks. We also heard from John Nichols at Nichols Uprising on Twitter. He tweeted out that Amendment 14, Section 3 says, "No person shall hold any office who shall engage in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof." And so essentially, Congress has the ability to bar Donald Trump from holding office. And this would not take a supermajority like you would need in the Senate. You would just need a majority to get this done. And additionally, this would be less lengthy than an impeachment trial. And so this may be looking like the best option. We'll see as the week goes by if this is what lawmakers pursue. That still remains to be seen. So what are the odds of Trump being impeached? Well, I'd put it at 100% in the House that he's going to get impeached. However, in the Senate, probably 10%. if I'm being honest here. It's very unlikely that we have a huge divergence in the Republican Party in the Senate, that they would vote to have that supermajority in order to impeach Trump. And so I put it around 10%. It may happen, but most likely it's not going to happen. And so I'll have to stay tuned, see what happens. We're definitely watching history here. Even one White House official said, quote, "Nobody wants to be in the president's line of sight." So things at the White House are going absolutely insane. And even with that being said, the inauguration for Joe Biden is going to be a scary day, to say the least. The National Guard plans to deploy 15,000 troops for the inauguration in order for security purposes. We're seeing a lot of division in the United States, so everyone please stay safe, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later.